So I did a video talking about how I think it's so strange that some men fetishize women in their 20s and treat women in their 30s like they're so much less desirable. And I got so much shit in the comments. This is one of them that I wanted to break down a little bit. So by you calling women in their 30s cynical is a way to discredit them because they know better. They're fed up with men's bullshit and you don't like that, so you're going to start name calling. And then on the other hand, you're going to compliment these 20-somethings by calling them carefree, when in reality you're basically saying you want them young and dumb, and you don't want them to know about your bullshit. You want them to not have that life experience, so you'd rather date younger so you can get away with more bullshit. I just don't think you realize like how predatory that kind of sounds, and at the very least it's very immature.
Ma'am, with all due respect, where were these videos when you were in your 20s? I know TikTok hasn't been around that long, but where were these videos in your 20s? Facebook, Instagram, Twitter have all been around a long time. Were you posting videos like this when you were in your 20s? Look, I'm not attacking this lady. Let's have some accountability here. When this lady was younger, when she was in her 20s, she was having even more dudes' attention. She was getting a ton of attention, right? She had the pick of the litter, so to speak. She had a lot of stand-up dudes. Don't let these chicks fool y'all. These chicks have options, man. They know who the good guys are and who the ones that don't give an F about them are. And they oftentimes, I'm not saying it's what she did, but oftentimes they chase the ones that don't give an F about them. They chase them. We all know Chad. We understand what Chad is, what Chad represents. So it was all good and lovely when you were in your 20s. Now it's a problem. I never see chicks making videos like this when they're young. I never see, because it's all good. They're having the time of their life. Now, I've seen a couple of your videos. I think you got a little upset that this guy called you cynical, but ma'am, respectfully, you come off a bit cynical. You do. Now, when younger women are trying to get an older guy, it's met with a lot of praise. It's met with a lot of slay queen hunty. Yes, period. It's met with a lot. It's met with a lot of that. Get you that older man. Get you that stability. Get you that bag. But when an older guy wants a younger chick, when an older guy wants a chick that's not in your age bracket, then it's a problem. Right? Because you're not in that market. Respectfully. I'm not attacking this lady. But man, why are we acting like this dynamic doesn't work? We see it all the time. Now, you telling me if George Clooney, I think George Clooney's 60, or about to turn 60, he might already be 60. Good looking brother, man, right? George Clooney, we all know Uncle George. Good looking brother, right? If George Clooney's slid in your DMs right now at 60 years old, if let's say you're 35, what are you gonna say? Are you gonna get on TikTok and say, oh my goodness, George Clooney? That son of a pooch had the audacity, his old ass had the audacity to try to talk to me? Come on, man. If George Clooney said, I'm flying you out, You're dropping everything and getting on that flight. Okay. I don't see the GOAT, the Cap. I don't see Leonardo DiCaprio begging models, supermodels to be with him. I don't see that. I've never seen him beg a supermodel to be with him. Leo's like in his mid-40s. Obviously, we know Leo. We success, good looking dude. Look, I get all that. But you don't see this 40-something-year-old man begging 20-something-year-olds to be with him. That dude, if he wanted to, he look. he has no problem handling his business, and you never hear chicks come out the woodwork and say that he's a. You don't hear women saying that that he dates. You don't hear them calling him a predator. Why? Because they understand it's a value exchange. Good looking chick, young chick, value exchange. The chick looking at Leo, older, success, obviously good looking brother. It's a value exchange, man. I'm not going to tolerate what she said right here at the end. I don't think you realize how predatory. They always like to add that word. Now, what's so crazy about it is that even right now, it doesn't matter how many pounds of makeup these chicks put on. Look, you right now you still have options. You still have options. But the thing about it is that when you're in your 20s, man, when you're in your prime as a woman, you can go get that guy. That guy that you really, really wanted. But you were screwing out around messing with Chad. Now you get older, you can't. We're seeing it. We're seeing it with these high powered, high income, high earning celebrity chicks. They can't get that guy, man. They can't get that guy that they really, really want because they're older now. Because, like, here's the thing. If I marry a 23-year-old, I'm not gonna freaking drop her when she turns 30, man. Marriage is a lifelong commitment. My grandparents were married 7 years. My parents have been married over 30 plus years, man. I don't believe in all that crap. If I'm with her, I'm with her. Right? But that's way different. That's way different. I'm gonna love her the same and all that stuff. Her turning 30 is irrelevant to me. But that's different. You 30-something years old with trauma. Let's say a chick is 33 and she dated 10 dudes from age 20 to age 30. Men and women do this, but it happens more with women because y'all are in more relationships. This is what happens. Let's say she only slept with 2 out of the 10 guys. Hear me out. And let's say she slept with another 2 dudes in her teens. So let's say she has 4 bodies. That's really low in today's day and age. 4 bodies is extremely low, right? What happens is that dude she dated at 20, that good, whatever good he had in him, whatever it was in him that she liked, when it comes down to that chick that she dated at 21, the second guy, what she's gonna do is she's gonna say, I like the good that first guy had in him. I want the second guy to have that, but none of the bad the first guy had. Now we get to the third guy. I want the third guy to have the good of the first and second guy, but none of the bad in the first and second guy. Now you're turning age 30 on your 10th guy. He needs to have all the good out of the first 9 guys, none of the bad. Oh yeah, also he needs to be 6'3" and look like Chris Hemsworth and make $250,000 a year. And that's these older chicks have the highest requirements with lower, and their stock is lower. It's freaking incredible. It's freaking incredible. So I should go after a chick like that instead of this 21-year-old, okay, that came from a good family, that wants to get on my program, okay? I'm not a nice guy, right? I'm not a nice guy. I'm a gentleman, okay? I'm a gentleman. I'm gonna open the doors and stuff like that, but I don't look. We're gonna do things this way, and you know that's gonna be that, right? I'm not gonna bend at the knee for whatever you say. I'm not gonna be calling you all day. I'm not gonna be texting you all day. I'm busy. I'm working, right? But I'm gonna treat you very well. But I'm not a nice guy. We understand what a nice guy represents. It's nice guys finish last, all right? Why? If I can get that, which I can, why am I going to deal with a cynical older chick? It makes no sense, man. It makes no sense. So ignore all these buzzwords that they try to use. The fact, I probably couldn't even say that word on YouTube. This P word. You're not going to that's not going to stop me from doing what I'm doing, because I'm not that. I'm not. And I'll tell you what, if a lot of y'all chicks in y'all 30s and stuff had better attitudes, y'all weren't cynical, y'all can still get better guys. Because there are dudes in their 40s and in their 50s that are fine with just a younger chick, that are fine with a 35-year-old chick with no baggage, no kids, still looks good. His kids might already be grown already. He don't even want any more kids. He just want a good looking woman that's going to be on his program. There are dudes that are perfectly in high earners too that'll get with a chick that's in her 30s. If you got the right mindset and you're going to get on his program. But see, these older women tend to be freaking combative. It has nothing to do with me wanting to control. You know, they love to throw that N-word around. The N-word y'all thinking of. Hey, shout out to my guy, Joe Rogan, man. That's a whole nother video, man. Shout out to Joe Rogan. They love to throw the narcissist word around. That's a popular buzzword now. They love to throw that word around. You can just say no to a woman that's been told yes her whole life. You say no one time, you're a narcissist. You say no one time, you're an abuser and all this stuff like that. It's got nothing to do with being young and dumb. Okay? It's nothing freaking. It's the baggage is holding y'all modern women back, man. Emotional damage. It's holding y'all back, man, and I don't have time for it. It's not my responsibility to try to. I'm not gonna try to fix y'all. I don't have F this fixing, fellas. If she doesn't want to get on your program, God bless her, Godspeed, and hit the road, Jack. Don't come back. Don't let the door split you. Don't let the door hit you with a good Lord split you. Come on. Right? We ain't got time for it. And we're not going to put up with it. Start putting your freaking foot down. And we are seeing these red flags on the first freaking date. Either tell them straight up it's not going to work, or do whatever you got to do. But don't talk to these chicks anymore. They can't do anything for you. Chicks with this mindset are gonna get freaking left in the dust by these younger chicks every single time. Because the mindset is killing you more than anything. Yes, biologically, we're attracted to youth and fertility, but the mindset kills y'all. If y'all were in y'all's 30s and y'all were still like bubbly and had a good outlook on life and you weren't freaking so pessimistic, you were more positive and stuff. But it's always rah, 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 rah. It's better to live on the corner of a roof than to deal with a nagging woman. Men don't want to hear that freaking bitching, man. And that verse is from the Bible, not the bitching part, obviously. But it's your favorite Texan here, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe. If you enjoy this one, we'll see you on the next one. God bless.